Hello, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 21 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. The crowd goes wild. It's episode number 276 on this fine Tuesday. Hope you guys are all doing well, getting settled into the start of your week. I guess those of you that go to school still have gone back to school this week because it's no longer half term, right? So, hope it's not going too bad for you and you're, not hating it too much. But anyway, guys, at the start of the episode, do me a huge favor, smash the thumbs up. It doesn't take, it takes like half a second, if that. It's like a millisecond thing. Click the thumbs up button and you make me a happy Lasty. So go ahead and try and reach 4,000 likes. That'd be awesome. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new around here. So you can see the squad on screen, right? So we basically made a slight defensive change at the end of the last episode. We came off a couple of pretty tough defeats right at the end of yesterday's video, and I took out Walker and Shaw and have replaced them with Tapsoba and Lars Bender again. We're 11-7. We want to get gold 3. Let's see how long this takes then, shall we? So, yeah, going on into the first game of the session. This is my Sunday session. We come up against a very strong TOTS squad, and a very strong looking squad anyway. Ronaldo is able to put me 1-0 up. I distinctly remember that was one of the first chances I had on goal, and this guy had been really basically just annihilating me in terms of possession. And he finally got his equaliser just before halftime. That definitely sucks because going into the break, as you can see there, if we'd have been 1-0 up there, kind of like luckily 1-0 up, it might have changed something for the second half. But going in level, it just looks like he's had a better half now. So luckily, we actually get a really, really fortunate rebound there onto Goretzka, which means he's able to just slot it home. The German can play absolutely anywhere. And I am thinking about, if maybe we do something a little bit different with the team next week, I might even try Goretzka as like a centre-back. I don't know why, I just think he might be quite good there. Obviously, having stats that are crazy all over the park. It might be a little bit different to a fullback or centre-back anyway, playing a... Goretzka's quite tall. I think he'll move well on the ball and obviously is nice and quick. Not fullback quick, but still 90 pace is pretty good. So I might even try something like that next weekend. I don't even know. We'll see. But anyway, as you can see, we did get a sent-off. I did manage to equalise right at the very end to get this even game back to 3-3 and going on into extra time. And unfortunately for me, it just didn't last very long until he scored again. That red Benzema, man. Oh, I think I'm being punished for saying that I didn't enjoy TOTS Benzema, because every time I play against him now, I just get demolished by him. Some people know how to use the card. I certainly didn't know how to use the card. So 11-7 becomes 11-8. First game of the day, losing. Uh-oh, that is not what you want to see. So going on into the next game then, I was not happy to see Prime Cantona, Eusebio, Bamba. Who else did he have? Oh, Ousmane Dembele as well. It's just a very strong squad. And I go 1-0 down, it is Eusebio to score it. And then I'm pretty sure, how does he get through Tapsoba there? Should be a strong tackle all day long. So he goes 2-0 up. I actually brought Waman on. I actually played 4-2-2 in this first half of this game. I thought something was going wrong with the 4-3-1-2 because, I'd lost 3 games in a row. Is that my problem? Is it the 4-3-1-2? It's too aggressive. I'm losing too many counter-attack goals. And I'm 3-1 down at half-time. So, obviously, the 4-2-2 wasn't necessarily working too well. And I think it's after this goal right here that I just change it up. I think I go on the throw the kitchen sink at him mode, because if I'm 4-1 down, I either need to make a miraculous recovery and a huge comeback, or I need to just try something different, right? It doesn't matter if I lose 8-1 or 8-2, it just doesn't matter. But anyway, the miraculous comeback was on as I got it back to 4-2 and then 4-3. He just couldn't cope with me piling on the pressure, and he was making all sorts of mistakes, and I end up scoring there to go 4-4 and take this one to extra time. So yeah, the comeback was well and truly on, and we managed to take it into extra time, and the momentum with me just felt like I was going to win this. I mean, like, Tapsoba sticks it into the back of his net. This game right here was fully on my side. Look how I just sort of step past the defender. And then the goalkeeper makes a great save and it falls straight back to me. I can only apologise to my opponent. However, I feel like this sort of thing happened against me a lot this weekend. And, you know, when that happens against you and you say, oh, I got rigged, really, sometimes it is just I got outplayed and I can't bring myself to say that. But, and a lot of the time, you guys will see that in my videos, I'll say when someone's better than me. There was just a lot of times this weekend where I genuinely think me on a slightly better day would have, or me on a luckier day would have won the game. And yeah, so that's kind of how my weekend went, I think. Unfortunately, I lost the games where I would have, normally I feel like I come away with the victory. Something was up, and I'm just not sure what it was. Anyway, this game's 1-1 at half-time. I've had hardly any possession, and it actually is 1-1 at the end of the 90 minutes as well. And also at the end of 120 minutes, it was 1-1. So there's no real breaking of the deadlock, or should I say, no more goals scored in the actual, you know, open play. Time to head to a penalty shootout, of which I step up and score first. He then steps forward with Tavernier and is able to just smash it down the middle. And I just play a little bit of you know, head back and forth mind games there and stick it down the right-hand side with the super sub Lucas Vasquez. Here's David Neres, then steps up and puts basically the perfect penalty into the top corner. You hate to see that, but you love to score him. So I try and do the exact same thing here with Aouar. And because I didn't time it green, it didn't go within that circle and it was just hits the post, which is unfortunate. But luckily we saved the next pen. So we're still level right now. Goretzka then steps up. And that's just a rubbish penalty from me. That is me starting to bottle. Anyway, Timo Werner steps up, sticks it in the back of the net. So now we have to score this to even stay in the game. It's not in, you know, we can't, our fate is not decided by us. And actually, it kind of was, because we put a terrible penalty down the right-hand side. The goalkeeper saves it, and we lose before he gets to even take his next penalty. So yeah, we lose. We lose again. I can't even tell you what the record is right now, but it's not great. We then go into the next game. Come up against Kessie, Nainggolan. Dybala and El Shaarawy was a bit of a weird one. I'm pretty sure I have just submitted Dybala into an SBC for Ousmane Dembele, haven't I? So, yeah, there was a couple of players that this guy had which were decent and, like, on par with the meta of the game, and a couple of them which would have been great like 2 months ago, but maybe not so much anymore. So yeah, that was odd, but I was 1-0 down, started to throw the kitchen sink at him. He got through with a lucky nutmeg there thingy, a lucky directional nutmeg thing. I do that all the time, so there's no real complaints. But yeah, he ends up getting through again after some just terrible defending by me. And what I genuinely thought I was getting back into this match. When it was 1-0, I thought I was going to run up the other end and score. I mean, we get one eventually, goes in off the post. Like, yeah, that was a game I felt like I could have possibly won. Turns out, hey, the better team won overall in the end. So GG's. But yeah, I lost that one as well. And then I'm like at a +2 form on a Sunday afternoon. Like, I should be getting easy games. And then I match up against this squad. And I'm like, that's more like it. That's the sort of thing I want to see. But even this guy was having like way more possession than me. And I was playing terrible. I want to blame it on something. I felt like my players were stuck in mud. And it hasn't been like that for the past few weeks. But I also kind of don't want to blame it on that, because surely my opponents would be feeling the exact same thing. And they were just coping with it better. So we're going to chalk it up to me just having a terrible, rusty, rubbish weekend. But eventually I bucked my ideas up and get my act together and end up getting a goal there early doors in the second half. Push through with Coutinho, score another goal early doors in the second half. And as I roulette this guy to go through, I think did he think he was getting a red card there? I don't know. But he doesn't even get anything. But he pauses it and then quits. So I guess he realised that I'd really had all the shots and stuff in this game and that I probably was going to extend my lead rather than him getting an equaliser. Pretty much I just woke up and actually got some shots on target, which led to actual goals. It's funny how that happens, isn't it? So yeah, we get our 13th win, and then we come up against this guy. This right here is it's a good representation of me this weekend. Sometimes getting in front of goal and being quite clinical. Actually scoring goals when I do get through. It's quite difficult to get past the defenders on this game, I found, especially this week. Something wasn't quite right for me. But whenever I go a few goals up, or even just a couple of goals up, I just let it slip, and then he gets in and scores a goal. But no worries, because we end up getting down the other end. This guy's problem was he kept moving his goalkeeper, and it allowed me to just literally ball roll and get it past him nearly every single time. I think we do it literally again right here. Yeah, I don't know why you keep doing that, but I was going to keep capitalizing on it. I end up going 4-1 up, and then the pressure from my team was able to make me just literally get into a ridiculous lead, 5-1. And then he runs down the other end, keeps the ball in here with Werner, and passes it back inside to Lionel Messi, Player of the Month. It's a good finish. Yeah, you would expect Messi to finish that. So I'm 5-2 up at half-time. Surely this one can't go down the toilet, down the pan. Or can it? Oh, dear. Yeah, you're about to witness. I guess this guy did move on to throw the kitchen sink at lasty mode, because there was a lot of his players running forwards at all times, and I couldn't quite score another goal. I fell asleep, basically. I must have just got way overconfident in this game and just figured, oh well, 5-3 is all good, 5-4, we'll still win this game, I'll just run up the other end and score. And then it didn't quite happen like that. We got a man sent off, so I'm down a man, and then he actually runs through and scores a 5th goal, and then the worst happens. He gets through and scores yet again to make it 6-5. I was 5-1 up, 5-1 up, and I lost 6-5. That is disgraceful from me. Absolutely disgraceful. But we go into what is hopefully going to be the final match of the weekend league. And this was kind of like a similar start to the last game, where we got a couple of nice early goals, and that gave me confidence that I was going to win. But the difference in this game compared to the last one was that I wasn't going to go to sleep. I wasn't going to get over cocky with it. I wasn't going to just sort of sit back, put my feet up and relax, knowing that I was 5-0 up or whatever I end up going in this match. I was going to keep going, keep pressing, because anyone in the weekend league now can score against you with their crazy teams. So you've got to stay awake at all times. I do concede goals in this match. Luckily, I was scoring them for fun. I end up going 4-0 up. I think Coutinho then knocks it in. Oh no, we win it back here with Coutinho. Knock it into Ronaldo. Bang! Sometimes those shots go super weak, and then sometimes they nearly break the back of the net. And I don't know the difference between what I'm pressing to make that happen. It's just server based, I'm sure of it. 6-0 up at half time. Am I going to lose this one 7-6? Absolutely not. He does get forward in the second half, and I don't know how that falls to the back post of Di Maria without the goalkeeper coming for it or a defender clearing it. But he ends up getting a goal back. So I make sure I run down the other end, score a goal, make it 7-1. I'm not letting this one go. I'm getting the victory here. The only thing that can stop me from winning this game is if I get accidentally booted off the servers or something. The servers go down or whatnot. But yeah, we eventually make it 8-2. I would 8 to be this guy at this point in time, because he's having a rough result if even I'm getting 8 goals against him. Yeah, that shows must be a poor defender. But yeah, he ends up getting it back to 8-3. So I can't say the 8-2 be you thing at the end of the game, because it's 8-3. GG's, you got the extra goal you needed to stop me completely mocking you. But yeah, finally we get the 14th win. 14-11. Shambolic. That is absolutely disgraceful, man. Just such a poor weekend. You couldn't even pay me to play on to 17. I was fuming. I was not in a good headspace after playing those games. Yeah, it just FIFA gets you like that, man. The rage was real. I was just unhappy. I just didn't want to be playing. I wanted to get off the game and enjoy the rest of my weekend, which I did. I went and cooked some pizzas in my pizza oven. It was all good. But that is I don't know what to do now with the defense because, you know, I thought bringing in Lars Bender and Tapsoba was gonna help solidify things a little bit, but maybe Shaw and Walker were even better. Who knows? Eventually, we end up with 18 goals, 5 assists for Usman, though. Very good player. Considering he was on 1 goal after 3 games, he's done well to get that back into a nice positive player bio, hasn't he? So, yeah, loving Dembele now. He is very, very good. Coutinho went a little bit quiet for me, I found. He did get the odd hat-trick, though. Some games he's insane. He blows hot and cold. I don't know what it is about the guy. But, yeah, like I said, I'm feeling maybe some slight changes to next weekend's squad, depending on what we get in rewards and what we can afford and what players we want to bring into the starting 11. But maybe like Goretzka in defence. Can you imagine that? I think that might be able to work. I don't know how we can work it in, but I'm sure there's a way. So, guys, can you do me a huge favour at the end of the episode here and smash the thumbs up? Keep showing that support. We had like a record break in May. Let's do the same thing again in June. I just smacked my microphone with my hand. I apologise. But yeah, if you could subscribe to the channel as well if you're new, I thank you for that. And of course, find me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are down below, everyone. Only thing left to say is that I hope you're having a good day. I've recorded this video Sunday night, so even before Monday, which means I don't know what the Monday content is. Obviously, Sunday was disappointment. We got a couple of upgrades, but not good ones, and no real player SBCs. However, the potential for, I think it's KDB and Foden as PFA Player of the Years, as opposed to Ruben Diaz and Foden. That could happen if there's an SBC for that. KDB's like 550k on the market, so hopefully it would be a nice, actually affordable SBC, and I might look into getting it. If it happens, that is, but who knows? It might even be out by the time you're watching this, if they decide to actually put some content out. Have a good day, everyone. Take it easy. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.